June 12, 2025, a devastating tragedy struck India when Air India Flight AI171, a Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner, crashed shortly after takeoff from Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel International Airport in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. The flight was bound for London Gatwick Airport and carried 242 people on board, including 230 passengers and 12 crew members. Merely seconds after liftoff, at an altitude of just 625 feet, the aircraft issued a Mayday distress call, indicating a serious emergency. Soon after, the plane lost altitude rapidly and crashed into a residential area, striking a hostel building of BJ Medical College in the Meghaninagar locality, near the airport's perimeter wall. The impact and resulting fireball were massive, intensified by nearly 125,000 liters of jet fuel, which ignited on collision, setting multiple nearby structures ablaze and causing extensive destruction. The crash led to the deaths of 241 out of 242 people on board. The only survivor was a British national named Vishwas Kumar Ramesh, who was seated near an emergency exit and was rescued by local residents amidst the chaos. In addition to onboard fatalities, 19 people on the ground lost their lives and around 60 others sustained injuries of varying severity. The total death toll reached 260, making it one of the deadliest aviation disasters in India's history. Notably, the passengers included 169 Indian nationals, 53 British citizens, 7 Portuguese nationals, and 1 Canadian. Among the deceased was former Gujarat Chief Minister Vijay Rupani, whose presence on the flight sparked political and media attention. The rescue and recovery efforts were hindered by extreme summer temperatures of around 43 degc, combined with the fire's intensity, reaching temperatures above 1000 degc. The National Disaster Response Force, NDRF, local fire departments, police, and Air India's emergency teams responded promptly. However, the challenging conditions, dense smoke and burning fuel slowed operations. Identification of victims was a major challenge due to the condition of the remains. Initially, there were confusions and mix-ups in handing over bodies, with some families receiving multiple or wrong remains. A DNA identification process was later used to resolve these issues. The Government of India, along with aviation bodies such as the DGCA, Directorate General of Civil Aviation, and Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau, AIB, launched a full-scale investigation. Experts from the United States, NTSB, National Transportation Safety Board, Boeing, and GE Aerospace points to several possible causes: a dual-engineer failure at takeoff, improper aircraft configuration under high heat conditions, subject to NRV crash, defect in insufficient lift, and failure to regret landing. Simulation data showed the aircraft did not achieve the necessary lift to climb safely. Investigators are also examining the possibility of fuel compromise or sabotage and are analyzing flight data recorders, cockpit voice recordings, CCTV footage, and airport refueling logs. The black boxes were recovered from the debris within 48 hours and are undergoing analysis in coordination with international agencies. The Tata Group, which owns Air India, has already announced an interim compensation of ₹0.5 crore per deceased passenger. And by early July, about two-thirds of families had received the initial payout. Air India also assigned representatives to assist each family personally with formalities and emotional support. The airline CEO publicly expressed condolences and promised full cooperation with the investigation. In response to the disaster, the Civil Aviation Ministry ordered emergency inspections of all Boeing 787 aircraft operating in India and initiated stricter takeoff safety protocols during high-heat operations. A high-level government panel was also formed to review airport safety, aircraft readiness, elephant race, and emergency response infrastructure. This tragic incident not only exposed potential technical or procedural flaws in high-temperature aviation but also prompted a nationwide introspection on aviation safety, emergency preparedness, and accountability in commercial aviation. The final investigation report, which will confirm the exact cause, is expected to be released by September 2025. Until then, Air India, Boeing, and the Indian aviation community remain under intense scrutiny from both the public and international aviation bodies.